Hi everyone, my name is Anne, and I'm the Senior Climate Policy Manager here at Indivisible. Over the past few months, I've been doing a lot of work on the Thrive Agenda, a transformative economic recovery package that addresses the many systemic crises millions of Americans face in these challenging times. We've gotten a lot of questions on social media about what Thrive does and why it's so important. So let's break it down. First, a huge shout out to the members of the Green New Deal Network who've worked tirelessly on the Thrive Agenda. These organizations have been amazing partners, and I'm so excited we got to work together on this. The Thrive Agenda outlines a recovery grounded in three key pieces: climate, jobs, and justice. Thrive demands that any recovery package tackle the overlapping crises of mass unemployment, racial injustice, public health, and climate change. There are 8 pillars in Thrive, and I'm here to summarize just a few of the policies behind the pillars. So let's take a look at the language. First, Thrive centers climate by ushering in the largest expansion of clean renewable energy in history, reaching carbon-free electricity by 2035 and keeping our economy on track to stay below 1.5 degrees Celsius warming. The agenda also works to curtail air, water, and land pollution from all sources and hold polluters accountable. Thrive centers jobs by investing in job-producing projects like updating our clean water infrastructure, investing in sustainable agriculture, transportation, and building clean and safe buildings and houses to create millions of jobs. Thrive also builds worker power by passing the PRO Act, expanding union representation for all workers, and establishing sectoral bargaining. Not only does Thrive invest in the current public sector by supporting teachers, healthcare workers, and many more, it also creates new public institutions to ensure universal access to critical resources. Finally, Thrive centers justice by ensuring at least 40% of investments go to Black, Brown, Indigenous, and frontline communities. This agenda also works to reverse the erosion of tribal and Indigenous sovereignty by moving towards greater recognition and support of the inherent sovereignty of these nations and their peoples. Finally, Thrive ensures fairness for working people and communities by guaranteeing wage and benefit replacement for workers and communities impacted by economic transitions. This can mean crisis due to COVID-19, climate change, and other economic shocks and shifts. These are just a few of the policies I find really exciting. There are many more in the 8 pillars that all work toward building an economy on climate, jobs, and justice. So now that you've heard a little bit more about what the Thrive Agenda is and why we're fighting for it, we need your help. Click the link below to learn more, and call your member of Congress and tell them to support the Thrive Agenda. And make sure your friends and family get involved too. You can share this video on Twitter and Facebook, and ask them to call their members of Congress. Thanks for learning about Thrive with me.